WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hometown today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashenski and Justin the Ninja Wilski up in the WBEV studios this morning, making us sound good. Hometown today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I'm going to tell you a little bit now about Randy and his team over with Professional Floor Covering, because they're here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, but it's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. But that floor, we're talking different types, styles, brands of flooring, carpet, hardwood, laminate, LVP, tile, stone, area rugs, all of them over at Professional Floor. Randy and his team will come out to measure, provide suggestions on the type of flooring at the price points to meet your budget. Professional Floor Covering is in Abbey Design Center. You can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. Very excited this Monday morning. I'm joined this morning by Heather Kramer. We have a big event to talk about today because you are here with Kramer Cancer Foundation's annual Shooting for a Cure Randy Roberts Memorial Bags Tournament, plus the 50-bird trap shoot. And you've been doing this now for a little over 10 years.
Correct.
How has that evolved over time now? I mean, I know you missed a year or two with COVID, but you've done this now for about a decade. How's this blossomed?
Yeah, so starting in 2014, we began as just a trap shoot. And it was just that. It was a trap shoot in memory of my dad, who lost his battle to cancer in 2013. It was something he loved to do and was passionate about, and we thought, what a better way to give back, right? So we started in 2014 with a shoot. We had, I bet you, about 15 to maybe 20 raffle baskets if we were lucky, that got donated by local friends of our family. And that year, we made a donation to the Carbone Cancer Center, because that's where my dad had gotten most of his treatments from, and they had just done wonderful things. And at that point, we established a scholarship for Dodgeland students, so that they would be able to continue their education, and we did that in memory of my dad as well. So we started small, and we are definitely not small anymore.
No, it doesn't look like it. I was reading a little bit about what this event's going to look like this weekend. It's going to start at 9 o'clock, but you have two different events about a mile apart from each other.
Correct.
So depending if you want to go out and shoot, you can go and do that. But if you want to just play bags, you can do that as well before coming all together to end the day. Can you walk me through a little bit about what each of these parts of these events are going to look like?
Sure. So the bags tournament, registration opens at 9. They can also register early online for that. There is a link on our Facebook page for the Kramer Cancer Foundation. And then bags start flying at 10 a.m. So we have averaged about 25 teams every year, so it's a great tournament. We set it up as a double elimination tournament, just for simplicity. And we have throwers of all different levels. So we have some people who, shoot league and do great, and we have...
You have people like me that don't do great.
Yeah, if that's the case, right? We have had kids teams that have come to support our recipients as well. So we love to welcome everybody and just really make it a fun day. The trap shoot starts at 9 a.m. as well. For the trap shoot, it's a team of 5 that goes out to the line to shoot. You don't need to have 5 members to come and shoot, because you can just sign up and then other people will fill in on the sheet as the morning
it's like a
goes
single
on as well.
rider's line kind of thing.
Yeah, you can go there, right. And so then you shoot 50 birds, and there's prize money involved with that as well. It kind of just flows back and forth. Most of the prizes and the raffles are at the Sportsman's Club, which is on Junction Road, just outside of Kleiman. But we also have a few raffles at the bags, just to keep them all occupied throughout the day as well. We partner with the Kleiman Lions Club for the bags part of it, as they have the park the hall open for their bar is open for drinks and sodas and mixed drinks and beer and whatever else you may need to throw bags. And then the Sportsman's Club, we partner with them as well to have the bar open there as well for patrons. So that's kind of our little give back to the community as well by supporting those two organizations through our fundraising efforts.
So if you don't even want to go out and shoot or you don't want to play bags, there's still a great opportunity to come out, get good food, get good drinks. And I also see one of my favorite words, raffle. So we have raffles and silent auction as well. When are those going to get going, and what kind of prizes can people win?
Yeah, so our silent auction and raffles start right away at 9 a.m. Everything is that day, so there's no pre-purchase of any tickets or anything like that. So they're all on site. We have everything. We have silent auction items. They range from, beautiful handmade pieces such as quilts and cutting boards. We have a very generous donation in memory of one of our recipients from last year, Kathy Lenz. Her brother and sister stepped up and they have donated, Mike Gunther Trucking donated 2 half pigs that will be available on silent auction. We have badger tickets. We have 2 pheasant hunts and a quail hunt, which are phenomenal. We have a litter robot, a little John Deere training wheel bike. So the sky's the limit when it comes to raffles on the silent auction. Some of our fun raffles that we have that are all a little bit separate from each other. We have a Yeti raffle, and this year I believe that there's probably about 9 Yeti coolers on that
wow.
From generous donors that come in, which is great. So anything from a Yeti 65 down to a water bottle, but lots of different options on there. We have a steel yard tool raffle, so if your yard's looking a little bit rough this time of the year, we have chainsaws and weed eaters and rototillers and leaf blowers, things like that on there. We have a Milwaukee tool raffle, which probably has about 20 items on it right now. And what they do is we pick a ticket. First ticket picked gets their choice, and we just go right down until all the items are gone. Everything that you can imagine is on that raffle. And then we have a gift card raffle, which is kind of fun. Right now, I think there's 35 different gift cards on there. Lowest
And you'd
cost.
win all 35 if you won this basket?
Nope, that one, it's the same thing. First ticket
Okay.
gets to pick. They know where the gift card is coming from, but they don't know the amount. So the smallest amount on the board is $25, and they go up from there. So they're kind of all over the place. We have a grill raffle, which is pretty exciting this year. We have 3 kind of unique prizes on there. So we have a smoker that was donated. That'll be on there. We have a big green egg, which was donated, which will be on there. And then an Uni outdoor pizza oven, which is pretty exciting. So that's kind of a fun one. We have a sportsman's raffle, which will take you through any hunting, fishing season that you need. Anything from turkey decoys to hunting blinds. There's a muzzle loader on there, a crossbow, so all different stuff on there, fishing rod. We also have, let's see here. Do it from memory now. A purse raffle, which has become a fan favorite of the ladies, and even the guys who decided that they need to take something home, right, for that raffle. But we have, I think, probably close to 18 to 20 name brand designer purses on that raffle. Anything from Coach purses to Dooney and Burke, Kate Spade, Michael Kors. So very, very cool raffle that has become a fan favorite very quickly. Last year was our first year with that one. And then we have fun things like a booze wheel where there's a bottle of booze out, you pay $2, and as soon as it looks like a pizza is filled with names, throw a dart at it, and whoever's name is hit with the dart wins. So kind of a fun little raffle there. And then we have some other beer and wine raffles as well. So lots.
Unbelievably lots. That's a ton of stuff you guys have.
And then we also do a basket raffle, which the arm span is, I believe, about 40 tickets that we have for $20. And right now I believe, are at about 116 baskets, and more still coming in that we know of. So
That is so exciting. So this is going to be, again, I'm telling you, we have right now with McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, they have their Christmas in July sale that goes through today. And this is the time of year I'm trying to rewire my brain into doing Christmas shopping early.
there you go.
this is the great chance. You go out, buy a big arm's length of raffle tickets. It's going to a great cause, and you have a chance to hook up, whether it be your parents, whether it be a loved one, and your kids. There's something for everybody, so it's going to be a great opportunity to get out and make a difference and get some cool prizes at the same time.
Absolutely.
But Heather, we're going to step aside for a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk a little bit more about all what these two events coming together have to offer this weekend. That'll be next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I am talking this morning with Heather Kramer ahead of a big event this Saturday. That is the Kramer Cancer Foundation's annual Shooting for a Cure Randy Roberts Memorial Bags Tournament plus 50 bird trap shoot. And we just before the break got to hear about all kinds of goodies that you can win. And I'm excited too because I know I have Legion Baseball in the afternoon. I'm worried. I'm like, I want to win some of these prizes, but I might not be there. You're going to still be able to win.
Absolutely. That's
so exciting. And you just hold on to it, call us.
Yeah,
How's that work?
We'll give you a call and either come and meet you somewhere, what's convenient for you. Sometimes we've run the prizes to people's houses just to make it more convenient for them. Otherwise, we keep them at my mom's house or our house, and people can come and pick them up.
That's so exciting. Yeah. So, again, go out there. You're going to be able to help out a great couple causes here. I'd love to talk about the recipients of what comes through today. Well, what's that look like?
Sure. So every year we raise money for some local recipients, or maybe not quite so local, who are battling cancer and just need that extra help right now, whether it be financially for the medical bills that they're experiencing, or whether it be to just take a little bit of that stress off to give them a little bit of extra, so that's one less thing that they have to worry about when they're battling. We also do a scholarship every year in my dad's name to a Dodgeland graduate. That's where he graduated from. That's where my husband and I graduated from, and all of our kids. So we definitely want to support the students there. And then we also do a donation to Carbone Cancer, like I had stated earlier, just because they do great work, and we know that our money is staying right here in Wisconsin and going to help all of those people who are battling cancer. But our recipients this year, we have 3 recipients. One of our recipients is Laura Stark. Laura lives in Hughesford, and she is battling breast cancer. Our prayers are with her this week as she is undergoing surgery again this week. But I met Laura through being the superintendent of schools in the Hughesford School District, and she was one of the moms of some of my elementary kiddos, and just a very touching story. And our prayers are with her, like I said, this week as she is having surgery. We are also supporting a little peanut named Milo Larson. He actually just turned 3. And Milo is battling leukemia. Milo's name came to us because his uncle actually works in the Hughesford School District, and so that's how we got to know Milo a little bit. And so our prayers are with Milo as he's, raging this battle as a 3-year-old. That's always tough. And then our last recipient is Nicholas McCulloch, and Nicholas actually had a really touching story that came into our nomination form in May. He is battling osteosarcoma, and an 18-year-old kid who actually ended up tearing his ACL during football season. And when he had his surgery and was recovering, had some issues with his hip and kept saying, there's something not right, there's something not right. And when they finally started investigating further, they found out that he had a tumor and had to have that removed. So Nicholas actually just had to have surgery and actually lost his leg, but is doing great. A resilient kid who is absolutely determined to beat this and doing everything he can. So those are our 3 recipients this year. Always, a touching story behind every single one of them, and the need just totally outweighs everything that we can ever give them, but at least they know that no one fights alone and that we're all here for them.
It's a great opportunity to go out and support these 3 people that would very much appreciate it. Have a great time in the process doing it. I appreciate you sharing those stories. I feel like that gives you that extra push. If you were wondering, I need something to do this Saturday, this is going to be it. And I tell you, it starts at 9 o'clock. Can you give me an idea when you think this will probably go to, and it's 2 locations. I'd love to hit on that again.
Yes, so Kleiman Village Park is where the Bags tournament is. And then everything else is at the Kleiman Sportsman's Club, which is just outside of Kleiman on Junction Road, just off of Highway 60, in between the village of Kleiman and Highway 60. And we typically start picking for prizes about 4 o'clock. So you can be sure that 4 o'clock comes around, we close down everything, start picking those prizes. And it's a live pick, so you don't have to be there to win, but we will go through and pick all of the prizes and then contact those people who are not there. It's always more fun to be there. It's an electric environment when everybody starts winning prizes and hooting and hollering and getting all excited and cheering for each other. So, And all of this is possible because we have very generous donors who come forward every single year. Of course, we're always looking for more donors, but I'd love to shout out a few of those donors.
Absolutely.
Affiliated Products out of Mayville is a huge donor for us every year. Newman Pools, the YMCA of Dodge County, ML Condon Incorporated, Ace of Horicon, and then Whiskers and Juno. And then we have a few donors who are family member donors and just friends of the family, John and Sherry Hazy, Rick and Patty Kramer, my mom, Cindy Roberts, who she does so much for this. And then a huge partner in the town of, or in the village of Kleiman is the Kleiman Canners. Two organizations who are always just doing wonderful things for the village of Kleiman and, you know, the residents. And we, Kleiman Canners, at least triple to quadruple the population when they have their pig roast every year. And now a month later, we're going to be having our event and we're going to do the same thing. So always great, but it's absolutely these donors who step forward and do so much for us. And there's tons of other donors as well, and they will all be listed out and posted on our Facebook page after the event.
It takes a true village to do events like this. There's so much hard work that goes into it. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to want to be involved with this. Is there a Facebook page or anywhere that people can find out what this event looks like and how they can get there, all that fun stuff?
Yeah, so all of our information is on the Kramer Cancer Foundation Facebook page. Follow us, and we post everything. We're posting multiple times a day right now with all of the information. I want to emphasize it is a cash-only event.
Cash only.
Cash only. We do not have an ATM machine there, so bring cash. Otherwise, there's no bank in Kleiman either. I think there may be one ATM at Mercer Tees, but I'm not sure. But otherwise, it's cash only. So please make sure that you come prepared for that.
Take that into account. Make sure you have your cash on you. Heather, first of all, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Is there anything else that you want to hit on that maybe that we missed at this point that we have to make sure that people know?
No, I think parking is always a trip out at the Sportsman's Club, so it's kind of on the road, so you might have to walk a little ways. Bring a lawn chair, enjoy the day. Food, we burgers and hot dogs and brats and pulled pork, so lots of food for
Talking
everybody.
my language.
And the food is actually made right there on site. You'll see the guys grilling, and we have our team of grillers who come back every single year and help us out, and they love it. And I tell you what, my stomach's growling thinking about it.
I bet it is. Mine is.
Just the smells are great, and they're all standing right there grilling, and people engage with them throughout the day too. And we run the food back and forth to the park, but we grill all the food out at the Sportsman's Club. And like I said, a great group of guys that come and grill every year for us. And just, you know, it truly takes. It's everybody. It's our labor of love. You're going to see my little nieces and nephews there working, starting, you know, at age 10, all the way through my adult children and all of us. And it's just something to keep my dad's memory alive. And, you know, we're excited to do it every single year. My brother and sister are huge helps, Beth and Joe. And, you know, they just truly, we all really work together to make this happen. The foundation was started way back in 2009 by my husband's family, actually. And then we took it over in 2022 and have just kept the same name because, you know, we are all truly working together for one cause and just really want to keep that moving forward.
Well, thank you so much, Heather. Again, people, Saturday, August 2nd, you can rewatch this interview on Daily Dodge YouTube page, or you can learn all this information again on the Kramer Cancer Foundation's Facebook page. So find that out there. Heather, thanks for joining me this morning, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Hope to see everybody there.
Absolutely. And we're going to step aside for a quick break, and on the other side, we're going to be talking with our friend Diana Ogle over at the Park Village Shopping Center. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, and it's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. It's Monday morning, so you know what that means. I get to talk to one of my favorite people in Dodge County. We have Diana Ogle on the phone right now with Park Village Shopping Center. Diana, how are you today?
I am blessed and unstoppable, and back at you, my friend Wally. I love chatting with you. I love starting my Monday off with Wally.
Every time that you call, it's like I know. I'm like, all right, this is it. We got to gear up. I feel like you're the jump start to my week that I need every time. So thank you for being with me, Diana. And I know we got some stuff to talk about today.
We always do. You know, I mean, it's been a little hot outside. Have you noticed?
Oh, I'm a big fella. Of course I noticed.
Mine too. I got a lot of hair, and I'm like, I'm not nimble like a little nymph I used to be, you know, so I walk a little slower. But I'm telling you, if you want to stay hydrated, you need to go to Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, you absolutely have to. There's so much over there.
There's a hydration station over there. They got everything. In fact, I was talking with Ninja before we got on the air, and I said, I'm kind of remiss. I don't have any Baileys in my coffee. And it says cream. It says cream on the bottle, Wally. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it does say cream. I think that's the perfect way to start a Monday morning.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm not doing that. I'm not, you know, just so Dale Schmidt, the sheriff, knows I don't drink and drive. I don't do any of that. I'm just letting you know. But that's the hydration station. Now, if you want something on the go, head to Dunkin'. Have you had those tropical drinks yet? My God.
No, I haven't. What kind of flavors they got over there?
Oh, my God, pineapple, mango, orange, blah, blah, blah. They got all of that stuff, and you can get iced coffee. Now, I'm a particular fan of caramel macchiato.
Oh, you and me both. Any kind of that caramel, I'm in.
I'm telling you, I'm in. And then, of course, McDonald's. Now, my good friend Stacy Griswold from Griswold's Excavating, she has to have her fountain Coke at McDonald's. She said, best Coke fountain on the planet. She goes there and gets that all the time. So we got it all. I mean, you can just drive through, get your drink. I mean, stay hydrated, people, because it is warm out there. Of course, you need water. You can get cases of that at the Pig as well. So it's just going to be warm. We just want everybody to stay hydrated. Now, I will tell you this. This is a good thing. No, this is a good thing. You need to take care of your body.
Oh, that's the truth.
I'm telling you, Livia over at Elevated Yoga, she's got beginner classes. You and I, Wally, should probably do that.
Yeah, I hope she's ready to handle people like me that can barely, like, turn around, let alone do athletic things.
She is. She's so awesome, you know. And so I was looking online. She's got beginner classes, which I think you and I would qualify for.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure. So they're on Monday. I can't do it tonight, though, because I'm meeting with some folks we're gearing up for the Pepper Fest. That's another subject. But anyway, Elevated Yoga, they can take care of your body. I mean, she's got aerial yoga, and we need to be conscientious of that 365 days out of the year, my friend, because as we progress through life, sometimes we're not as nimble as we thought we could be, and, you know, we all get a little bullheaded going, you know, I don't need to have any water. I'm drinking Pepsi. I'm fine. Water is good. Pepsi is great. Coke is good. Bailey's is better. But let's just make sure we take care of our body at Elevated Yoga. And when you're done, you know, you can get a haircut. You can look good at Cost Cutters, get your nails done. Boom, you're set for the day.
Get your dry cleaning done, have an ice cream, go to Hobby Lobby. There's so much to do.
You can spend the whole darn day there, my friend. I'm telling.
Make it a day out. We can make that happen. One of these days we're going to. We keep saying it. Now it's becoming a bit.
Now, I know it's becoming a bit. So I looked at my schedule. Honestly, on Wednesday, I can't do anything today or tomorrow because I'm meeting with our builder, Mr. David Camps, who is phenomenal. He's going to put our house back together, kind of like Jenga. You know, he's putting it all back together. So we're meeting with him this morning, but I got other stuff going on tomorrow. We should make a date for Wednesday. We should just kind of make a day and kind of go, I'm not opposed to having ice cream and then having coffee and then having something. I'm not opposed to that.
I tell you what, I'm looking at schedule Wednesday. We might have to just call each other because I think I might actually make that work.
I think we can. I do have to meet. I have a Pepper Fest meeting at 9 a.m., but after that, I think we could just kind of cruise through the whole shopping center and maybe grab a little snacky treat here, get a little drinky poo there. I'm telling
Little Crab Rangoon over there at Saki House. We'll make it a day.
I'm telling you.
All right. Well, Diana, you're the greatest. I can't wait until we make this happen. Wednesday it's going to be, and we can come back and recap next Monday.
I think we should. I think we could be roving reporters or something.
We're going to be, and I know you have that catchy slogan that I love so much. Can we hear it before we have to say goodbye?
I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Every time. 10 out of 10, no notes, Diana. You're the greatest, and I'm looking forward to Wednesday.
Have a blessed day, Wally. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.
Love you too. We're going to be taking a break now. And when we come back, we got Holly with memory-making travel. We're talking that waves, beaches, escapes, and vibes Mexico trip that I will be on. I'm fired up to be talking about this. Right on the other side of the break here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering and also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishing in downtown Beaver Dam. McKinstry's service department is the best. They re-glue chairs. They have re-glue end tables and other loosened items. They rewire that old lamp in the house. They just can't get it the finicky right. You have to shake it a few times, get it to come on. No, they're going to take care of you. Lazy Boy Service Center. And of course, they got that famous McKinstry's lemon oil polish for your fine wood furniture. That's going to bring it back to life. And then the Pride Lift Chair Service Center. And of course, they have free delivery and setup for you as well. And they also do picture framing. We talked last year all the time. They framed a guitar. They frame pretty much anything you ever need. They stock a large selection of picture frame moldings and conservation mattings and glass. This ensures prompt and proper professional framing of your needlework, family photos, wedding pictures, oil paintings, wildlife prints, award certificates. If you name it, they can do it. You will be amazed at the low everyday prices. Again, that's McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Last day for their Christmas in July sale, so make sure you get over there. And you can find out everything more online at McKinstry'sHomeFurnishings.com. Huge thanks to Ninja today for stepping in for Kale as he's out. We'll be back to normal tomorrow, but now it's time, and I'm so excited. Charlie Dern and I are going to be joining Holly Schmidt of Memory Making Travel at early February. Holly, we're going to Mexico. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm fired up. February feels so far away, but it really isn't. So how do people that want to get involved with this, how do they go about doing that?
Well, I know you have a link online, but once you click on that link, it takes you right to my Memory Making Travel page. You just go to the groups and click on WBEV Waves, Beaches, Escapes, and Vibes. You see what we did there?
I love it.
All the initials, yeah. And then all the and then they would read through it, scroll down, and there's some client forms they can fill out online, and then we can get them signed up. Kind of fun fact, or somebody actually called this morning about signing up, and it's for girlfriends. And she's like, do we need to do one form for all of us? Or I said, no, when it's like friends like that, we want everyone to fill out their own form, so I have everyone's email and phone number and stuff like that. It's when it's a couple, then they just need to fill out the one set of forms.
See, if I was able to do it, Holly, I promise you it's not that hard. It's a simple form.
It takes about maybe 7 minutes. Maybe that's because you're pulling out your passport from the drawer.
That's true.
Wherever.
That hardest part you're going to have is finding your own passport. But once you have that, it's smooth sailing. I tell you, I'm looking down the line right now, Holly. The things that we're going to be doing down there. There's the secluded white sand beaches, spacious suites, unbelievable food, drink, golf, spa. What are you most excited for? You're a pro at this. You've got people need to listen to you more than me.
Well, I love that area because I've been down there in that particular area probably 8 times now in the last couple of years. It's a favorite. We do a women's a group trip, and we usually go to this beach every year. And I keep getting people saying, Holly, that's the best stretch of beach we've been on. And what's nice is from Milwaukee, it's only 3.5 hours away. And then you're north of Cancun. You're not in the big city. You can walk for miles. I'm a beach walker, so
me too.
I like to get my walk in before I start drinking in the afternoon. The calories. Let's get those calories out of the way, and or at least cross them off. But again, when you're on vacation, I always when waiters or waitresses ask if I'm allergic to anything, I'm like, yes, calories on vacation, so no calories.
Amen.
And what's cool about this area too is there's another resort right next door, Dreams. So you get to use both properties if you want. Maybe I've done this in the past where we go, pool bar hopping. We could do that if we wanted. There's also if you want to see some dolphin swimming,
I would love
dolphin
to.
lovers, they're right. There's an area where they do swimming with dolphins, and you can just walk past them every day and just kind of see them swimming around. It's pretty cool. And there's lots of nooks and crannies. So when we travel as a group, we don't have to stay as a group. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you want to come down at 2 in the afternoon, have at it. I get you there, I get you back, but it's your vacation. And whatever that means to you, you will find me at the hydrotherapy at the spa at least once or twice that week. It's one of my favorite things to do. If you've never done it, highly recommend doing that. And kind of going back to your forms, some people have also asked me, I don't have my passport yet. I'll sign up then. You don't have to wait to have your passport number. I would recommend signing up first and then applying for your passport. And then once it comes in, you just let me know. You send me a picture of it. I'll get everything updated. Boom, done. That's what I do for you.
Nicely done. You took care of us, too, because we're talking about all the amazing things that are on this trip. But we all know that feeling at the end of one where you're flying back. It's just like a draggy day. And then you land at O'Hare, and you have to drive back 2.5 hours. You hooking us up with flying back into Milwaukee, it's going to be as simple as getting off the plane, jumping in your car, and you got the short drive back home at that point. That is amazing to me.
Yeah, because this time around, again, we've listened to the listeners and our clients. We used to kind of go in May, and they asked, hey, can we go, more in the wintertime? And there was lots of reasons and variables behind it, but I thought, okay, this year we can definitely do that. And because we have what's called charter flights out of Milwaukee this time of year, in May they're only out of Chicago. But during this time, we are very, very, very lucky to have it because there's other big cities that don't have these charter flights. One that helps to keep costs down in the package. And like you said, we're an hour, or I'm basically an hour away from Milwaukee versus the 2.5. It's just going to be so much nicer and more enjoyable ending of a trip.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and I tell you what, too, when I was a kid, I never understood why my parents wanted to get away from my brother, sister, and I in the middle of winter. And now that I'm older, I'm like, I was so moody. It was dark outside. It's cold. This is adults only. This is the way to, give yourself 5-6 days, a clean reset in winter, and then come back into people like me, the kids like me. Yeah, you don't have to deal with them then for another 6 days.
And I'm looking at the picture that I have on the website. How about, ordering room service and having a mimosa delivered to your room, or fresh pot of coffee, or, having your eggs and bacon in bed while you're, in my case, my husband likes watching a movie in the morning. I'm like, okay, we can do that. Yeah, there's no kids. I'm a mom of 6, grandma of 8, so this is kind of a nice break for us as well. So we're looking very, very forward to it. But there's something about the blue skies, the blue water, the peacefulness, the stress. When my husband first, we're also farmers, or we were back in the day, we milked cows 30 years ago. And when we first started going, after the first hour, he's like, all we have to do is go up and order at the bar, and they give us what we want. And he's like, I want to do this every year if we can. He goes, I can come here, all the bills, all the farm, all the kids, everything's too far away that you don't even worry about it, because it's just peaceful. It's just a peace comes over you. So I hope and I want people to see what that's like if they've never experienced it before.
Well, and I know, too, once you get out there, you're used to the cold for 3 months up here. You're also going to be able to go out right next door to it. We have a great golf course that we're going to be able to play, lose a lot of golf balls at the same time.
That is not included, but they do have a green fee, but it's like a reduced rate. But, yeah, it's beautiful. It'll be, like you said, February golfing, because here we can't, or some can go golf, some can go to the spa, depending on what you want.
Well, Holly, we're going to have to talk more about this down the road here. This next few months, I'm fired up. You and I are going to get each other too excited about this. But thank you for brightening the Monday morning mood right now. I'm already looking forward to February with you.
I know, I am too. And by the way, we have almost all the charter seats on the flight out of Milwaukee, so let's fill it.
Let's fill it is right. Let's go, Holly.
Yeah,
Well,
let's do it.
You're the best. We're going to talk to you very soon, and I'm sure that's here in the next few weeks. So have a great week, and we'll talk soon.
All right, have a good day. Bye.
All right, so long, and that's going to be it for us here as well. We're going to step aside for about 23 hours, and we'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. This has been Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.